Hello everyone, Mondavu here, playing Path of Titans. I'm excited for a couple of things. First of all, this is the Grim Expanse mod. Anyone who has played the Isle within a certain period of time knows this map. I am not one of these people, which is why I was happy to download it, because I missed that whole bit. When the Grim Expanse and mods and such were available on the Isle, my machine couldn't handle the game at the time. So I missed, like, I think a year and a half of, like, what all you could and could not do in the Isle. But Path of Titans is awesome, and they decided to add like all kinds of mods, so people can make their own dinosaurs, or you could just be a wolf in a dinosaur game. And I'm just like, wow, this opens up like a ridiculous amount of possibility. Because yes, Path of Titans is by default a dinosaur game. However, the amount of modding you're going to be able to do with it, you could make like you could make a Warrior Cats game on here, you could make a human game on here, you could, like, with all the different abilities to make maps and creatures like this that don't fit in the default meta of Path of Titans, it's like, wow, you just unloaded the floodgates for all the things. So I'm kind of checking out the wolf model just because, that needs that sassy walk. The footprints are neat. Footprints are very neat. Yeah, that hip thrust needs some work, and it's not the only thing that needs some work. Like, run cycle needs a little bit of work. Although, in all fairness, this is standard for a lot of less popular games. Keep in mind, when I say less popular, I mean like games that don't have like huge, massive, epic dev teams, like all the AAA game titles do. This is common in indie games where things like the running animation is just a little off. I'd actually say this one's a little bit more off. The head needs more movement. Like, it's kind of there, but because I can't like change the fact that my wolf is facing front, it doesn't work much. How far back do the the footprints only go so far? That's actually kind of disappointing. Do I leave footprints when I run? Yeah, I do. How far back can I track myself? I'm honestly curious because there's no scent system in this game. So being able to see the footprints of creatures that you're hunting can be extremely important. And that's almost impossible to do in the traditional Pandura, which is Path of Titans default map. So the fact that there's footprints and they're still on the sand, that's awesome. That's very cool. I wonder how long those take to peter out. But the primary reason I decided to make this video is because I was like, oh, okay, let's check out how the wolf look when it sits. And I mean, I'm sorry, bud. Like, why? I have so many questions. Now, like, on the one hand, as someone who took animation for about 3 years, I get it. Like, there's something wrong with the rigging here. But, oh my goodness, why wouldn't you crawl in there and fix that? Why? It's like an alien. What does the resting look like? Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think I know what's happening here, because when I popped in, I got a message that said, hey, you're a Deinonychus. And I'm like, no, I'm not, but, So basically, I think they have added a partial skeleton to the to this wolf model, and then so when it does things like sit down and lay down, it acts on the dino model rather than the wolf model, so it just gets completely broken. Completely. What's the attack like? Oh, I bark. Oh, what kind of a? What is that? What is that? I need someone to slow this down, because there's a lot wrong going on in that animation. It's like he's startled by something. Like somebody shoved a thermometer up his butt. Okay, oh, and the crouch is, like, it's not quite there. I'm sliding a lot. And that one foot is just not moving. It's no wonder you can't get nowhere, buddy. Oh, well. I am going to go explore. Path of Titans has become Wolf Roleplay. You're not wrong there. It certainly will be. Path of Titans is going to become a lot of things now that modding of this scale is allowed. But, you know, again, this is a way that makes it stand out from games like The Isle, which, you know, y'all have heard me go on about how I feel about that. You know, do I want that game to succeed? Yes. Do I think it's going to? Absolutely not. But I will enjoy it in the meantime for what it is and make my own thing out of it. But yeah, it's just like Dondi is so anti-fun if it's not specifically his vision that he's taken out all the fun things in The Isle. So it's like, okay, well, all right then. And modding was one of those things. So the fact that Path of Titans is now here, have all the mods, it's going to give it like ridiculous amounts of competition. It's just not going to be able to compete. It's not going to be able to compete at all. Plus, crossplay is like a huge bonus. You can be on your computer, your tablet, your phone. I think their long-term goal is to work with the consoles too. So you'll be able to do legit anything. Like, crossplay is awesome. I honestly think that's the future of gaming. Like, and it's a good one. Like, I get all these big companies are like, we want you to buy your system, and okay, yeah, that's fine. But, you know, if you block crossplay, and you're the only one that's blocking crossplay, I'm looking at you, Sony, that says way more about you than it ever will about the gaming community. The gamers just want to have fun. I mean, yeah, some of us want to compete. I do like the lighting out here. Some of us want to compete. Some of us want to do co-op. Some of us want to just do single-player stuff, and that's all fine. But, like, at the end of the day, when we want to play with other people, cross-play is the way to go. That way I don't have to get an Xbox to play with one of my best friends. I don't have to get, you know, a PlayStation to play with one of my best friends. You know, I don't have to get a Switch. Now, granted, I want these things, with the exception of the Xbox, but, again, that's because Xbox itself does not have any games that I want. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I prefer PlayStation and everything to do with the fact that it does not have any games I want. There's none. Okay, so I can't eat bugs. Got it. I need to find a carcass. The trot animation is not too bad, honestly. And I like the little ear flicks. So, like, there are some good details in here. But there's some broken things, and I'm just no. Just no. I don't know where the water is. My wolf is probably going to die, but that's okay. But yeah, you can add your own dinos, and then conversely, you can add your own animals. And, like, Path of Titans even encourages this. You know, they're like, hey, we're unleashing mods into the world. Have fun. And they're actually letting us have fun. Is that a Mirage? Or I think that was a Mirage. Oh, wait, I haven't seen the jump. What is all this? What is this? Does it look any different this way? Nope, it's just weird. And the tail's just, like, hanging on. Floppy tail physics. So yeah, I had to show off that completely broken sit. Oh my goodness, this thing looks ridiculous from the front. Okay, not so bad like this, but if it has to pant, oh my word. How are the vocalizations? I haven't even tried those. Looks like a yawn. That's not... This wolf needs lips. That is the sound that should go with the attack. Oh, sniff, sniff. Sniffy snuff. 5 is always sniff. That's the other thing, too, about Path of Titans, is there's more vocalizations and body language. So people who want to do realism servers can actually incorporate that kind of thing. 6 does nothing. 7, 8, 9, and 0 do nothing. Okay, so 1 through 5 for the Wolfie. You and your floppy tail. This is not how a wolf's tail functions. But we'll go check it out, because I've seen this map used in past Isle videos during that time when I was unable to join and to play, and I mean, I'm excited to see, you know, what else it looks like. Because, like, I've only ever seen, I think, one primary location. That's wherever the frig the ruins are. And I have no clue where that is, so I'm just, you know, booking it to different landmarks that I see and hoping one of them is it. Plus, I gotta find, you know, some water. I do have a quest to clear rubble. I think I have to find a ruin to do that. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Oh, we've got like an hour before the server restart. So let's see what's over here. But yeah, Path of Titans is a good game and has gotten a lot better with the ability of mods. And I think in some ways it's going to be a little like, well, okay, better than, but still a little like Minecraft, where, you know, you can mod pretty much anything you want into Minecraft within Minecraft's rules. And that's the same with Path of Titans, but like with Path of Titans, you're not a bunch of blocks, you're animals, or your people, or, you know, and you don't have the mining and crafting system, and there's going to be multiple game modes later down the line. So it's kind of like, yeah, I can see this game becoming like the ultimate sandbox, with the exception of maybe building. The West Waystone. Ah, okay, I can see it on the map there. Now, I know for sure the Waystones were not on the Isle thing. That is very definitely a Path of Titans specific thing. Oh, they're running uphill. Oh, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. That's something awful. Look at this. It's high stepping. Is the sand hot there, buddy? What does it look like trotting up and down? Oh, good grief! That hip hop is worse. Okay, let's check out the walk. Oof, inch. It's like your whole back end is just sliding. Woo. I still want to know how far my my tracks go. Okay, so that's a waystone. Is there any water nearby? What is this? What is that? Well, I can pick that up, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, wait. What does picking things up look like? Oh, actually legit looks like he's holding it. Okay, good on that. I'll just drop this here. Don't mind me. Oh, with my broken ankles. Okay. In the chat, I saw, what the heck, are wolves faster than Utah raptors? And I'm thinking, first of all, dinosaurs are extinct, so we don't know how fast they could actually run. We can only spectate, and very loosely at that. And secondly, wolves have a four-wheel drive, yo. When you got four legs, it's kind of easier to run. Is that water, or is that another mirage? Because I legit saw a mirage before. Or is that water? Is there like... Oh, it's happened. It's the Isle thing where it's like there seems to be a problem. There are seams in the map. But this does legit look like water. I might be wrong, though, because I'm going to die soon. Like, from the back, they've done a pretty good job of this wolf run. Or at least from the top down. Yeah, these are seams. Yep, because the rest of the map is loading in. I don't know if that's the edge of the map up there, or what. Yeah, okay, so I gotta be aware not to just assume seams are gonna be things like rivers, because, you know, desert, the grim expanse, like, it makes sense. What is this landmark? Or is it a landmark? Yes, I know. Find and drink water, find and eat food. These are going to be my quests because I'm gonna die. This is not a landmark. Boy, we sure do have some amazing stamina. I mean, that makes sense. Wolves do have amazing stamina, but man. Like, I'm shocked I'm able to just hold down shift and keep going. Makes me wonder how the Utahs fare. Because the Utah's the other dino I want to try out. And the other one is the Utyrannus. I don't know if that ever was an actual dinosaur, because, you know, my like I've said many times before, my appeal with dinosaurs is, hey, dinosaurs are cool, and then I don't care to learn about anything about them. They didn't... Northwest... Oh, Oasis, that implies water. You know, they didn't strike me as, I've got to learn everything I can, the way that Big Cats did. Big Cats did that to me because I grew up with little cats. I still have little cats. That is... a Suco? Okay. Odd. I was not able to select anything other than the modded animals. All I want is some water. Can I get some water without you eating me, buddy? I'm watching you. I'm waiting for him to burst out of the water at me. Where did he even go? He must be under there.